And here's my first HD Killzone 3 video. Tharsis Depot, one of the, I think it was the second DLC that came, it might have even been the free DLC. Just checking that I'm on the right team. And here we go, gun shooting, just to make sure my guns, I do that to check the audio level, because I don't always necessarily have it set to a volume I can hear straight away. So anyway, that's a small thing. So I'll start off my battle here by reviving my man there, Psycho Choke or whatever he was called. I do find it a bit galling that you only get 50 points for a revive and you get 100 points for a kill. I think Battlefield have cottoned on to the fact that to encourage team playing they need to make it the same, if not more. It should be more rewarding really to revive your teammates, in my opinion, but anyway, you don't in this. You get 50 points for a revive. I have to say, I think Killzone 3 looks absolutely fantastic. Obviously it comes from a developer who only develops for PlayStation, well, for Sony. This guy was absolutely bobbing behind me, shooting me, still didn't kill me, and I walked past him backwards slowly and then I managed to kill him. And there's another one around the corner in a minute. I'm guessing that because of the free there's a C4 that I spotted, because this multiplayer is available free of charge for anyone, there are a few people who are new to the game. Now that guy should really have spotted me there, to be honest. He was he didn't even turn when I started shooting him. But there you go. But yeah, Guerilla only developed for PlayStation 3 and the PS Vita at the moment, so obviously you can appreciate that they are pretty good at it. I don't know why I was shooting that guy's medibot instead of actually shooting him then, but there you go. So yeah, in terms of comparisons, I think this game looks better than Battlefield 3. I think the levels are designed in such a way that there's lots of places to go, but I do find a lot of instances in Battlefield 3, another top tip there by the way, always try and make sure your ammo crates are everywhere, because you can run out of ammo very quickly in this game. Sorry, going back to it though, Battlefield 3 has a lot of things that, especially Wake Island is the one where I noticed the most, that the grass like draws itself in front of you as you're walking along, whereas in this game it just feels more solid. Graphically and technically, I've never been kicked off a server, which has just happened to me before a few minutes ago when I was playing Battlefield 3, and it's not the first time. And I know my man Carnage Unleashed rather, has been kicked numerous times and has complained to Battlefield about that as well. But anyway, graphically it's not quite up to the Uncharted standards, but it's not bad. I certainly think it's better than Battlefield 3, and it's certainly, for my money anyway, pisses on COD from a great height. But there you go, that's not particularly difficult, because you bear in mind Infinity Ward and Fail Arc do allegedly program, although copy and paste I think is a more accurate description, their code for free platforms. I don't know why they bother with the PC, to tell you the truth, because they don't support it properly in my opinion, but that's another story. There's lots of red flashing around here, so that actually wasn't C4, it was one of a beacon for the mobile sentries that can be a pain in the bottom, I'll be honest. I think I get taken out by one at some point in this, but I'm chucking my own one down there, and then I trigger the other feature that's quite cool. Something that's come from the Recon Sniper class, I can't remember what it's called in this one, but the Sniper class in this game is the ability to scan your area around you, if you will, and it shows where your enemies are. Obviously it's very handy, but obviously it locked up on me here and I was thinking, hang on a minute, am I going to get kicked off here? And suddenly it decided to work again, just after I've been saying, complimenting Guerilla on how technically solid their game is. Kind of ironic really. Yeah, but the sniper ability thing where you can spot your enemies is pretty good. Obviously you have to bear in mind that, tacticians on the other team can also have the same thing. Again, that's the same guy trying to run around with his jetpack, and he wasn't particularly paying attention to his surroundings, and I don't know really what he was looking at all, to tell you the truth. All in all, I mean, we had a couple more players than them on this match. I don't know why I let myself get killed. Oh, I didn't. I thought I got killed by that bot then. I'm guessing that a couple of their players were quite new to the game, because they weren't moving very fast, and when I did come up against them, it was really like playing against bots, to tell you the truth. They were quite easy, all in all. And I've got me a jetpack. Not many levels have these. Turbine Concourse springs to mind, which I've not played for a long time actually, which is one of the beta maps, and was played it a lot in the beta. But, since the full game's come out, I've not really played it that much. I mean, I have bought the first DLC that came out. That guy spawned right behind me and still didn't manage to kill me. Bit of a pray and spray there, I'm afraid. And it happens again in a few seconds, I think. There's a sniper I turn around and there's a sniper there. I think is it now when I do it. Oh, there's a sniper right there and he didn't spot me. So either he spawned right behind me, which is quite poor on Guerilla's behalf to tell you the truth, or he walked there and didn't see me. I mean, I'm not a sniper, so I can't be cloaked, and it was quite rubbish. That's what I mean. Some of my opponents on this match weren't particularly smart, clever, or difficult to kill, basically. It was the other maps that have it. The Turbine Concourse has jetpacks, Junkyard, which I think is a fantastic map. It very rarely has enough players in it to warrant actually sticking around, unfortunately. That has jetpacks. This map has a jetpack, so there might be another one, I'm not sure. I know there's my favourite multiplayer, there that's the little aim thing, target thing that came up then for me. Tactician's spotting ability. What was I going to say? Yeah, the Exo Walker thing, they happen on a few maps as well. There's Salaman Market, which is by far my favourite map on this game. What's the other one? Junkyard also has the Exos on it. And there's another one that springs to mind. Tharsis Crossing or something. I can't remember. It's like you start off in like basically a small castle at each end of the map, and then there's a bit of a scuffle in the middle. That's quite a good map as well, actually. I think that might have been in the beta. I can't quite remember. But that's a good map. That's got the Exo. The Exos are good fun if you get a chance to play on a map with them in. Definitely worth a go, because they've got rockets as well as the unlimited ammo machine guns that the jetpacks have. Obviously, they can jump, they can fly a little bit, and they can even run in a straight line as well, which is quite amusing. But and obviously they can dish out the pain quite, but you are vulnerable in them. You know, you get no protection from the fact that you're in the Exo. I think this bit's where, yeah, there's a guy up there, and he was a proper pain in the bottom to kill. I mean, I've had to edit this video down to get it to about 11 and a bit minutes. But this kind of around this time now, me and a few teammates spent quite a long time trying to take that guy out with grenades, and all he ended up doing was killing us all, basically. So he was quite a persistent little tow rag. I do end up going back and getting another jetpack and going after him, but he'd either been killed or he'd moved on or whatever, because I never found him. I mean, I think I found him. I did eventually find a guy with a jetpack on. I'm not sure if I go and get it now with the jetpack. I can't remember. Oh yeah, sorry. A bit of a float around now. I do think the jetpacks add so much more to the game. Obviously, it's a science fiction game rather than something like Battlefield 3 or Modern Warfare 3 that's based on current conflicts or whatever you want to call it, and therefore are restricted into real life weapons. Whereas this game is science fiction, so you can get away with putting a few things in there that aren't necessarily true or ever going to be true. I do get quite a good shot on this dude down here. One thing I do like about Killzone is the fact that as a player, your face emits a slight glow. It does help target your opponents. Obviously, if I'm on the Hellgas side here, so all me and my teammates' faces, eyes, whatever you want to call them, glow orange. And our opponents are the ISA, so they all glow a bit blue. It does make picking them out in a scrap a bit easier. Certainly distance as well. I mean, I picked that guy out quite easily because of the blue thing coming from his face. I definitely swear I shot that thing there. I got no points for doing it. Anyway, this guy was fancied his chances, so he got shot in the face. Headshotted with my jetpack, 150 points. Thank you. I mean, look, I just love the graphics in the background. That green lightning effect is just fantastic, and the snow particles and stuff. It just looks awesome. Just confused me. There's a black and blue thing sticking up on the wall right in front of me, or to my right now. That was a bit confusing. I kept thinking that was one of my opponents sneaking around on me, and I kind of just ran around now. Like I say, our opponents weren't fantastically good. There's only a couple of minutes left in the match. I did have fun. I ended up in plus figures, which is always a bonus for me. I do generally, as a rule, play the objective a bit too much, trying to revive people and arming MCOMs or capturing flags or whatever. And in this one I did alright. And there's a guy around the corner here, and I was just, what on earth is this guy doing? He just sat there. I think he shot me once. And I just demolished him with that jetpack gun. It was outrageous. So like I say, there was a few beginners on this one, so it wasn't particularly exciting. I definitely had more tense matches and more full-on ones where you're constantly shooting. And this is where, there we are, I finally spot the guy with the jetpack on. I didn't even get him with my guns in the end. Unlimited ammo. I was going for a trophy you can get for shooting someone in mid-air with a jetpack, and I've not managed to get it yet, which is what I was going for there. But it's actually my grenade that gets him. I get a nice little 5 kill streak going. I don't think there's much more happens, to tell you the truth, in this match. Get that guy. So I'm on 6 kills. I think I get taken out, actually, thinking about it. Not the last exciting thing that happens. I think I die one more time. But it's a very pretty game. But it's just a shame that, like most things, it's it's over a year old now, this game. So even with the giving it away free, there isn't really. I think there's a sentry that got me then. Them mobile sentry things, flying chaps. Unfortunately, there's not enough players playing it, even when it's free. People are more interested in playing Call of Duty or Battlefield 3. There's not, you can't get Diablo or StarCraft and World at War and all that sort of carry on. So I'm presuming they're all playing maybe Batman. That one's supposed to be quite good. I haven't got it myself or tried it. I imagine there's a few people playing that. I see a few people on my friends list playing FIFA and Uncharted 3. Uncharted 3 is quite, getting on for a year old now as well. But anyway, next video, I would like to say it's going to be probably Motorstorm Apocalypse, because I got it free when I re-signed up to PlayStation Plus for a year. But I'm not sure. It was taking forever to load up the other day and I got a bit pissed off with it, to be honest. And it's possible that I might sneak in a Battlefield 3 video like the one I uploaded yesterday, just in case something of note happens and it's worth sharing with you guys, and I might upload that. So I'd like to think it's going to be Motorstorm Apocalypse next, but it may be Battlefield 3. I may even sneak in one of the old retro ones. I've recorded a Castlevania video from the Game Boy. I'll probably do the commentary on that fairly soon, so that one will be popping up. And apart from that, thanks for listening, guys, and I'll catch up with you later. Take it easy. Bye.